Hey everyone, Dan here. Before I get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. And keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, folks, here we are on Tuesday, December 5th. We're going to take a look at any today. So this morning, I was looking through stocks to cover today, and this was, I think, just before market open even, and I started scrolling through the comments on my channel, and there were a few about any, and I thought, oh yeah, that could be interesting. Okay, so I jotted it down this morning, and then there's this banger day. I should have done the video this morning. It would have seemed more timely, but you just have to take my word for it that I was already planning this morning. So funny enough, I logged in toward market close because I had stuff to do today, and I saw this had happened, and I was like, holy smokes. So a few interesting things happening here. We had this uptrend support in the last video. At that time, we were wondering if it was going to treat it as resistance. It's right around this 103 resistance level at that time. It was below. But it wicked off of it and then clawed back, and then in this buy range that we had noted that it had flipped last time, right? It had just completely lost this. It struggled through there, and then it found support, clean support over there, and then today, obviously, coming up strong and mighty. So I'm going to leave those in there since the chart's not terribly cluttered anyway, because it's blown right through this 131 level at the moment. So I'm interested to see if it does get kind of a strong pullback. If it, soon or later pulls back and retests this 130 area that it kind of blew through. But in terms of nearer in levels to where it is at the moment, and who knows when a stock is moving crazy like this, who knows how long these levels last for, but 201, okay, so probably just that psychological level of like, hey, do we want to be above $2 with this stock? 166 would be the one to the downside that I would be taking a look at. Go here. Off the top rope. All right. Okay, so we'll chart up that far for now, and that far down for now. So we have to the downside this 166, which is pretty close in, right? And then down here, like I said, there's this zone at about 130 or 133, somewhere around there. If it does come banging down here, potential at some point to re-engage with this, what would now be considered, I guess, uptrend support, if it wants to keep playing with that trend line. And then, if it booms up further to the upside, 201 and then 258 or the stronger levels that I see. I'm sure there's some in between there. Even if it is a huge up candle, every huge up candle won't look this sort of full top to bottom, right? You see these guys here with longer wicks. But we'll see what develops in between those. If it does sort of get stuck in any of these ranges, we can put in some more granular levels if folks are interested. Now, on the think or swim side of things, out of the channel, long drawdown here, all the way down to 57 cents there, and then off the bottom, here she comes. Bottom of the channel, tests, confirm off the mid-range, and now we're up out of the channel. We're up out of the channel up here, and it immediately drew down and then kicked off that long downturn. So we'll see if it can hold anything up and out of the channel for the time being. There's all this sort of herky-jerky, trigger fire, nothing really happens, trigger fire. And I know there's sort of like some motion in here, but this, if anything, is something more like I would expect from a really good call out by the TTM squeeze indicator. So triggered back here and then fired. I don't know. I don't feel super strong in the sense of wanting to give the indicator credit for this one. It looks like it's just sort of all over the place. So I'm going to kind of ignore that for the time being. Maybe that changes as we, develop more volatility and this channel obviously gets wider, and that could open up the possibility for TTM squeeze indicator to get a little bit more reliable, but not feeling super keen on it given this recent history. So, long story short here on the channel setup, what I'm going to be looking for is where does it drag this channel to? And when it sort of re-emerges into or onto the channel, what does it do? Does it treat the upper bound as support, which would signal very like a lot of bullish momentum still to work out potentially? Does it, let me get at least a green wave cloud here. Does it come in and treat the green wave cloud as support? Again, could be a nice strong bullish sign that there's more bullish momentum to be worked out. Or does it come in, retest the mid-range of the channel fully, and sort of make a decision there? Either reconfirm support and kind of head on its merry way, upward and outward, or lose that support and then have at least some sort of pullback in the near or long term. All right, folks, I hope that your trading week is off to a good start, and as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.